Well, it's nearly Halloween and we've got all the spooks out. These two always try to outdo each other. Which one is best? Certainly very spectacular. Well, having fun down the West End, getting ready for the big 6-week road closure, writing all over the pavement. See over there, it's the same everywhere you go. They've got the writing with the saying where the water, gas, electric and anything else exciting is. Well, a nice bit of confusion down West Street, road closed. But obviously it's not, because cars are just going up and down. They're doing it in sections, so they've put that there, but obviously this section's open. So instead of blocking off just this section that's closed, so nobody knows what the hell's going on. So everybody's got this far, and then they stood there or stopped there looking at the sign and think, oh, it's closed. So everybody's coming here and then turning bloody round. So it's this section that's closed. Oh, good fun, isn't it?
I know, my parents aren't getting to them.
So we can see what's going on, so it's blocked up to the motorbike shop. So that's the only section closed. Nobody actually doing any work, but they're all looking intelligent. So the notice is on lamppost down West Street. I'm trying to get it so you can actually read it, but it's all going to be 20 mile an hour. I can probably freeze the video and see which bits which. Well, this is where they cause confusion, because it says road ahead closed and everybody looks and says, oh yeah, it's clearly open. Instead of leaving this one and putting the sign down there, because everybody's then going down and then suddenly find it is closed, but it's right down there. Well, it's causing confusion here because people think it's closed, so they go that way and nobody really knows what's going on. We've got another sign by Adelaide Street. Again, people are confused because you see everybody going down, and it's just confusing it having these signs. People see people going down, and then they get down there and find, well, we can't actually get, the road is actually closed, but not this section of the road's closed. Even the corner of West Street they're saying it's closed. So this is going on for 6 weeks in total confusion. It's going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of people. I know there's an old lady down the road that's waiting for a carer, and a carer can't get to her. It's going to send the traffic loopy all around the town, so we'll see how it goes. The autumn colours coming up on Aston Car Park. And down the street there. Well, this charity shop's closing down. It's been here a fair while, and it's bad enough when a shop closes, but it's a bit sad when charity shops have to close down. Don't know why it's closing, whether it's lack of staff, lack of volunteers or whatever, but it's been a fair few years. Well, the actual courthouse seems to be almost finished. All the white, I'm assuming, is glass, and they've just got to take the wrapping up. So it's just a little section there of wood where there's more glass to go in. But, that can't be far off finished now. From round the other side we can see the courthouse. The guy's going up in the world. Just waiting to see if he's actually just taking the paper off. Well, as for the rest of it, you can't see that it's anywhere near finished. Well, this wall, and other than that, everywhere's just a mess. So, have they run out of time? And there's nothing you can see and say, wow, there's this bit and there's that bit. It's just doesn't seem to be finished at all. Well, the actual square's popping with colour. And 3 trees at the back. And one there's really red. There's one there that's fighting it. It's still green, but a wonderful sight. Well, look how fantastic the colours are down here. Probably get a bit better as well, but really colourful show. Well, even down Richard Moon Street they've got road ahead closed. It does say no through road to West Street, exit Hightown. There's another all the way down there, there's another sign. Well, it's just so confusing because the signs are not clear. If they said West Street's closed or this street's open, then you might understand what's going on. If you don't live in the area. Well, the autumn colour is now at its best down here. A lot better than looking at that lot anyway. They've all sort of gone together. Sometimes you get trees where the different ones and one goes and the others are alright. This is more or less all the way down now. Well, the weekly update on High Street, and these blocks are now making a bloody big wall. A little bit, it looks like a toilet. There's no work being done there. The whole of this area looks like a road sort of ready for tarmacking. But this wall's a bit excessive. There's a lot of diggers and things going, but not a lot of progress to see. You see the other side, you've got all them things. Well, it's all going Oak Street. We did say that it'd be starting this week, and yes, it started. And lots of posts going in. These big concrete blocks, and they're putting the posts on the concrete blocks. So there won't be actually any building done until they've got the infrastructure in, so they need to get all this in. They have got cabins here now, which will be obviously essential. So until they've got that in and got it all fenced off and what have you, they won't be able to start any work. It's unusual to put these wood in. Most of them it's sort of a temporary thing and easy to take up. Well, this is a rather substantial fence. Around the other side of High Street, seem to be concentrating on putting that wall in. Still taking a long time and still no signs of it opening in the near future. Well, Mill Street, they seem to have got the actual paving in. I'm getting hard to focus because I'm still under a tree here, but most of it seems to be done down there now. They've got to just watch that guy going up the bridge. I don't know what he's after. All the basics are there. Presumably they've then got to actually put a proper footpath cycleway in, and the still knows the proper crossing here. Again, Cheshire East at its best, putting a big sign that Mill Street's closed. But if you're in a wheelchair or you've got a buggy, you can't get past. It's typical of Cheshire East. Well, if West Street closed, it's causing gridlock all throughout the town. Because this has been backed up from Wisserson Road. Because they're all having to go different ways. It's all causing sort of gridlock all around Crewe. Well, Hightown, Cheshire East have put 2 new lights, one there and one there. Quite why, I don't know, but they've got the lights up there. Got a light there, so why have we put them 2? And even got a posh number 13. On West Street, the main work they're doing, and it seems to be the only work they're doing, is the pavement on the corner of Morrison's. Lots of people looking busy and scratching their heads. It's not going to last very long. As soon as they start parking heavy vehicles on it again, it'll be down again. The flat they smashed into last week has now been boarded up at the bottom, which probably stabilise it a bit, because you don't know what the damage has been. If it's, and this is a bit of support there anyway. Well, down West Street, just talking to the workers, and they said they'll be in this spot probably next week because it's a lot worse than they thought. And they've had an engineer down looking at the water tables, and so they're trying to fix the grids so the water actually goes down the grids, and then they will be moving up that way. That's roughly the plan. What you can see here, there are all the floods down West Street which want solving. You can see there the grids underwater. And we have mentioned this quite a few times before. These 3 houses that have been built by the Malls, waiting for gas, they've now got everything, so they should be up for sale any time. It's taken forever to do. Well, while it's a wet day, we can sort of have a look round the Jubilee Gardens on top of Asda. Nice bit of graffiti, and they have sort of looked after this, putting wild flowers in, but now it's just gone to rack and ruin. Of course, normally this is sort of no-go area because it's just people drinking that you can't or don't feel safe walking past. Of course, with a bit of rain, what we get then is they're usually in the bus shelters or the bike shelters. Well, it's all quiet today. There's nobody even in Jubilee Gardens. Homeless are now outside Marks and Sparks, or inside the bit and the sheltered bit. So is nobody doing anything about this Cheshire Easter or any churches? I can't have all these homeless people. Surely somebody must be responsible to try and help the people. We don't know the tale, do we? Because some actually want to be homeless for various reasons. Well, NatWest are actually boarding the entrance up because that to stop the homeless. Still gives them a little bit of it looks as though they're boxing it both sides. There's a bit there ready to be boxed, so they'll have very little room. I'm just talking to the workmen on that West Bank, and they have confirmed what they're doing is to stop the homeless sleeping there, and they're going to have to put a gate on. The other problem is because they're doing it, the defibrillators behind, so they're going to have to move the defibrillator. And that's why it's being done. Well, the destruction of the Crossville Club carries on. There is some graffiti there. I can't make out what it says. Well, there's two lots of graffiti there. Upstairs windows open. Paint pot there. And nobody seems to be doing anything. Obviously the new owners, but the thing is, it doesn't seem to have got actual planning permission. It's a bit and look on the website and there's thousands and thousands of objections to it. So if they start digging, the roots from the trees will be under there and it could collapse the trees and all sorts of things. So at the moment there's no actual planning permission, so this is just going to get worse unless somebody pulls a finger out and does something. And it's so sad to see what was the heart of the community being wrecked. You can see the main doors are well gone. Windows gone everywhere, glass everywhere. So I suppose the new owner doesn't really care, because if he's going to knock it down, it doesn't really matter to him, does it? It probably saves him a bit of bloody money. Right, there's been a lot of confusion about the buses with West Street closed, so I've just been having a talk to Mark, the main man, and the only ones affected are 12 for Leighton and 85 for Nantwich, which are going down Broad Street, Badger Avenue, then up Underwood Lane. So that's the only ones that are actually affected, because of a lot of confusion. People are posting, but that's from the man himself, so to speak. We're just looking at the immigrants that have moved in. Thousands and thousands of bloody pigeons. And I can swing around, I don't know whether we can see, but the Marks and Sparks, we've got a load of homeless there. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4. So there's no stopping officially to pick up or drop off down Badger Avenue. Some drivers may and some may not do it, but officially there's no pick up or dropping off. So that's from the horse's mouth. I'm just looking at the autumn colourable marathons. All the trees on the avenue all the way along have gone. But just as a last minute thing, it's been all over the press and everywhere about the new car park not opening on a Sunday. Now apparently the problem is that when you scan your ticket on the machine to get back in, it keeps failing. And also the kids are going through with bikes and knocking the barriers, so then you can't get out. Now the problem is that then you have to phone the emergency number inside, which means having somebody on the end of that phone 24/7, and that's what the problem is. So it's the cost of having somebody on call, well, at least 12 hours if not more every day, just in case you can't get back in or can't get your car out. Well, that's the answer to it.